Are you ready? It is a long...
I must leave Siwa. There are others to whom I must deliver justice. Especially the one known as the Snake.
How will you find these men?
Aya has been tracking them in Alexandria. I must find her.
She said she would be visiting her cousin at the Great Library.
Great Library?
And she said if you are coming to tell you one word. Serapis.
Serapis? The god that Greeks and Egyptians share. Of course, I see.
And Bike, do something about that beard.
Goodbye, my friend.
Oh shit! Layla, you need a refill on cyclosporin. Stat! Don't make me come down there. Layla? Layla! Come on back. Layla, are you with me? Habibti.
Told you not to call me that.
Thing is, the fastest way to get your attention is to piss you off.
I'm paying attention.
To take a break. The Animus is rejecting you.
I'm fine.
Yes, but your kidneys aren't. Go add more cyclosporin before they shut down.
Yes, Nurse Geary.
That's Medical Officer Geary to you. So? How did it go?
My mods are holding. Subject's memories are perfectly clear. If this doesn't convince Abstergo to give me a place on the Animus Project, nothing will.
Amazing! Who do you have in there?
His name is Bayek of Siwa. The death of his son turned him into a killer.
Think you'd be of interest to Abstergo?
Don't start.
You know, they're not gonna be happy with how he handled this assignment.
They know I don't work by the book.
Well, this time you lit the book on fire and then stomped on it. Anyway, none of this will matter if you're comatose. Now go get that cyclosporin. Still looking for the cyclosporin? I definitely packed.
Got the cyclosporin.
2 cc should do it. Don't forget the alcohol wipe. I wish I was there to help.
You do a good job looking after me, even from the hotel. And I know how you like your aircon. Going back in. This is so badass.
Be careful.
must protect this great land. Alexandria is where the snake thrives, and Aya lives. I must find them both. Yamu. Home to my old friend Menehet. He will be in the temple. He always is. Yeah.
Out of my way! No one can help me. No one. No,
Hier, ja.
Oh. Hier.
Bayek, what good fortune! I thought it would be years before we saw you again.
Hail in peace, Menehet. How is your family?
The children seem to grow larger by the minute. My wife and I have our hands full. And you? Is there any news of...
None.
I forget myself. There are so many things in your life best not spoken of. Forgive me.
I see by your garb that you have been promoted.
Ah, yes. The High Priest, in his grace, made me his second. And my rank is not the only thing he has changed. You must see the temple.
You will give me a tour?
Of course. At the moment of your pleasure. Ready to see our beautiful temple?
After you, Menehet. Or is it servant of the goddess?
Menehet will do, for one as good as family.
This is far from the sorry ruin of my last visit.
Yamu now plays constant host to ceremonies showing our rustic way of life, which attract many visitors with more gold than sense.
A description well suited to Alexandrians. How does this sit with your faith?
I confess that my thoughts are sometimes uneasy.
Vanquished by a gang of ruffians, huh? Silent as gifts.
Uncle Bayek! Uncle Bayek! Hello, Uncle.
Jewels of my life, why have you left your mother's side?
Pick me up, Uncle Bayek!
See now, there's no need to attack a man from behind. We're not numbering him 4-1. Huh?
You told us to secure every advantage possible over a Tander's foe.
Yes. And I am very dangerous! Hide well, for the wanderer stalks your path!
Beast, you.
Sorry! Stay back! Asina, you must come down from here.
This would be a good place to watch the stars.
Only the priests are permitted here. You know that.
Yes, but I want to see... Yaya? Big Sammy!
Keba, what in the name of the gods are you doing down there?
I wanted to hide, but now I can't get back out. I'm scared.
Stay calm. I will help you out of there.
Set beam! Jag set här kräft you! You found me. Your turn to hide.
Come away from there, Naila. You're getting in the priest's way.
Where are you? To answer all!
This way. Through the tunnel.
Thank you, Uncle Bayek.
That's the last of the children.
Look at this. Fraud abounds in your market. And you claim you can do nothing?
The dealings of the market are beyond me. Speak rather to the offending merchant.
Priest, you have proven as false as your mummies.
Man ahead. Your brood is delivered safely home.
Thank you, friend.
What did that fool want with you?
Some visitors, having purchased religious objects, are angry when our village has no more dead cats to sell them. Though not a merchant, I am often the means by which the aggrieved snuff their anger.
This matter needs a firm hand. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. May the gods help me. I am coming for you, Aya. This area is off limits. Serapis. The snake will get his answer.
I wrote this. All writings are to be copied by the Great Library.
How will I find Aya among all
I
these
find that
endless
Thanos
scrolls?
talks too much.
I guess the works of Archimedes,
Plato, Sappho, and
You're right about that.
won't have your...
But can't he express them concisely?
Είναι φωνή σας δεν βολείτε.
All right. Serapis. Now what? Where is Aya?
Ah, Serapis. I wrote a tragic comic pastoral epic centered on him.
Ah.
You're by, I guess. Aya's eager to see you.
She said.
Quickly, follow me. She is in hiding.
Who are you?
Ah, interested in Homeric verse, eh? This way, please. I am Aya's cousin, Phanos.
Ah, yes, Thanos. Nice to meet you in person. Tell me what is happening with Aya. Why are you being so discreet?
Gennadios sent his men on a house-to-house search. Often they drag people into the street and torture them for information. Typical of the system we live under.
Gennadios.
A monster. The Philakitae of Alexandria. He is ravaging the city to find her.
And where is she now?
I have a very powerful friend, Apollodorus. No doubt you have heard of him.
I have not.
You will. In any case, he made a hiding place available to Aya after she ran into trouble.
But what happened? You do not answer me.
It is a mess of political intrigue. She will explain all, fear not.
Look! There's Thanos! He thinks he's a poet!
The modern Sophocles.
You must hear his epic poem, Ode to a Nanny Goat.
In heat!
This is as far as I go. The way to Aya is found in the monument ahead.
Right there. Have a little faith.
I must get back. Good luck, my friend. Come visit me at the theater. There are many things to do in Alexandria.
I missed you.
Never again should we spend months apart. We only have each other. Without him, what?
Let us be together. Us two. Each to each.
I have news.
You are scarred by justice.
I bludgeoned Medunamun with this.
I hate that we have to do these things. But I am grateful that you did.
If I am honest, I took pleasure in it. I've missed your touch.
I have missed touching you. I killed as well. Actaeon. I hunted him down and discovered a mask in his room. When he returned, I forced him to wear it. Then I thrust this knife through his eye slits.
Aya.
But I was careless. Another of the masked ones tracked me to my home. It was even more difficult.
We have one more. Then, we will be done.
Look at this. I took it from Actaeon. Apollodorus tells me it is a papyrus from the Royal Council, which means the snake is in Ptolemy's court.
How does this Apollodorus know these things?
He has informants everywhere, because of his work with Cleopatra.
But Cleopatra? She's been declared a criminal.
By her treacherous brother, yes. She plans to take back the throne. She wants the snake dead as much as we do. And she trusts me. She gave me this to slit his throat. It's an ancient blade that killed the tyrant Xerxes. A weapon of justice.
Ingenious. Ah. I will go to the palace and discover who uses the seal of the snake. And I will use this.
You'll find plenty of information in the Royal Scribe's office. He spends his time at the bathhouse. Go search the palace one. He's away.
And you?
I cannot leave here as long as Gennadios walks the streets. He is determined to kill me.
In addition to the snake, I will see what I can learn of this Gennadios and silence him.
Discover who the snake is and the face of death. I'll meet you at the Paneo when you have killed both the snake and Gennadios.
My heart aches until I see you again.
As does mine. My love.
Move! Hurry!
to draw attention here.
Hey now!
Getting tired?
I will fire the engineer! This place is heavily guarded.
I like the beacon! Die, idiot! I see you! I will kill you! Are you mad? Drop it!
Oh!
Halt! Stay there!
I should be cautious around here.
Work together!
en goed. Toch je net. Hier heb we innocent. Hier en goed. Toch je net. How is it? Naar Sucha. Sabe bebse. Denke. Leren.
Hallo, spraak.
Wow.
Ja.
Hey, what's wrong? Oh,
Hoi. Wat is het man?
Whoa.
oh, ja. Ah.
Whoa.
Stay there. If it moves, kill it.
This looks like a child made it.
These cat mummies are false!
Well, there's nothing but straw in here.
I won't pay 1 drachma for this.
Do you know anything of flawed mummies sold to tourists?
If you are not here to buy, I have no time for your questions.
Menehet, the priest, is concerned about the...
And I am concerned about my business, so keep your distance.
This looks like a child made it.
Statuette from you and it broke.
Without it, my spirit cannot... Have you seen my Book of the Dead in your travels, Magi? I went all the way to Memphis to buy it.
No. How was it lost?
Bandits. They came from the dunes nearby. When their leader saw how I cared for the book, he wrenched it from... I thought my heart would stop.
I can help. I do not fear them.
I have been praying for someone like you. That book will unite me with my wife's spirit.
There you are, Father. We are going home.
But this Magi is helping me.
Oh, yes? You are going to find his book? If by some miracle you do, thank you.
Did you hear where the bandits meant to go?
Oh, the leader told the others to meet him at the necropolis, I think.
We live nearby.
I am not going home until I...
Father, the book is gone.
This looks like a child made
Well,
it.
there's nothing but...
You sold me an amulet of Hathor and my wife got sick anyway.
Greetings. I am...
You have come to the right place, Neb. We have everything you could possibly want.
What I want is to ask about false idols sold at the market.
I have heard rumors of such, but there is nothing to them. Now leave if you want to avoid trouble.
Well, there's nothing but straw in here.
You sold me an amulet of Hathor and my wife got sick anyway.
Tell me of the fake mummies being sold here.
I have no desire to be dragged into this.
Menehet sent me. Your silence...
In Seshsa'a, when an amen, iri.
My friend, I am glad to see you have kept our appointment. Come, sit with me and share a drink of wine.
I do not have time for that.
It is a beautiful night. Let us enjoy the coolness of the air for a moment before turning to business.
Merchant, I am not here to take in the air. Who is behind the traffic of false icons?
Well, you see, it is no simple story. There are many involved in this terrible affair, but they would all tell you the same thing. Pity the trusting man, for he suffers great pain. Seek evil, and you will always find it.
I cannot wait to see what your guts look like. This one's a worthy fighter. A shame his curiosity will be
A man who fights as well as you can perhaps afford to be trusting.
Talk, or you will meet the same fate as your friends.
That will not be necessary. Among the dunes, southeast of here, is the bandit camp where the fake mummies are made. I suppose you would go and destroy it now.
Better I smash the camp than your head. Destroying these forgeries will earn the favor of the gods. As Ra lives, what a disgrace. I must be careful now.
Hey, what?
Hey!
Getting tired?
I'll kill you! God!
Hey! This way! Follow me!
You're done for. Target is in my range! Hold him inside!
Menehet will rest easy, now that this is done. How can I ease the burdens of an old friend?
Tonight, we will stage a grand spectacle. Our goddess Sekhmet defends the people against Isbet's chaos.
But Pamu, our champion, is nowhere to be found. The High Priest will judge me responsible for his absence.
I'll have a look.
Sekhmet bless you. His home is near... Let's check the tavern first.
It pains me to ask you for a further favor.
Pamu does like a drink now and again.
And back.
Whoa. Whoa. This must be Pamu. Ugh. The man stinks of beer.
Oh, thank you. I've been trying to get him to leave for hours.
Menahet.
That is Pamu! What has happened to him?
His passion for toasting Sekhmet has exceeded his head for drink.
This is a disaster! People have come from the Red Land and the Black to see him fight!
If a fight is all that is needed, I could replace him.
Of course, Magi. You honor yourself in saving me from disgrace. Speak to the High Priest in the temple courtyard. He will take care of the rest.
Your Holiness, I am here to fight for Sekhmet.
You're not Pamu. He was meant to play Sekhmet.
Pamu is ill. He is recovering at the temple.
Fine. Follow me.
Though this is a friendly bout, you must stay vigilant.
Do not fear. Sekhmet will receive a fine tribute.
Beloved of Sekhmet, who illumines the double land with her flame, we give thanks for your presence on this. Should malice cling too strongly to your hearts, Isfet, the evil one, shall smite the goddess and condemn Yamu to 100 seasons of darkness. But should your hearts be pure, the goddess shall favor us, shielding us from the obscurity of chaos. Let
Wait,
the battle
which one is
begin!
Sekhmet and which one is Isfet?
Since a time unknown, Sekhmet the lioness has shielded us from Isfet's greed. Isfet was once husband to Ma'at, goddess of order. Tampering with her scales of judgment, he grew fat on the souls of mortals.
Sekhmet! Chase away our bad luck!
Cast him out of the hall of justice. In his hunger, he returned. But Sekhmet knew his heart and guarded the door against him. Their battle lasted 20 days and nights before Sekhmet subdued the Lord of Chaos. The lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness.
Is a good fighter.
Look, his weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire.
Sekhmet! Grant us to live!
Sekhmet's might enlivened your arm. The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos. Sekhmet's might enlivened your arm.
Me fighting for you, Uncle
Look,
Vaya.
his weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. The lioness's fangs will cleave the
Sekhmet
darkness.
protect us.
The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos. Look, his weapon is bathed in Sekhmet. lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness. The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos. Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm.
Which one is Isfet?
The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos. Sekhmet's might enlivens your arm.
Protect us.
The lioness's fangs will cleave the darkness. Look, his weapon is bathed in Sekhmet's fire. The warrior of Sekhmet beats back chaos. Sekhmet's might enlivens. Sekhmet.
I could swear you were the Blood Eater herself.
Ah. No, the priest's recounting of the battle between the goddess and Isfet was new to me.
It is a tale of his own invention. You will not hear it outside Yamu. Would that you'd agree to stay with us longer. But I know that greater duties call you.
I'll say goodbye to the children before I leave.
Do so. They'll miss you. You are always welcome in Yamu, whenever your journeys bring you to our gnome.
Keep the mask and staff of the goddess as poor tokens of our respect.
Nachte, Buurt en Berg. Oh! Huh. Hier, tío.
سمع شعر
Che?
Dementie.
You're innocent.
Here are vigilant. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah. Whoa.
Hey, what? You're not going anywhere! Damn it! Hurry! Hey, got you! Oh, I see you!
Here is the Book of the Dead. Becca will be pleased. Now to return the book to the old man.
thought you could steal from me?
Is it stealing if you rob a thief?
I took it for my father.
Has your father left us?
His good life is over. He was too weak to live till your return.
May he be conducted in peace.
He was in despair that his cow would not join my mother's.
Where is his body? It is not too late.
You are a blessing from the gods. He receives the rites in the small temple.
Strange to see bodies left out like this. The embalmer must know more. Old man, your book. May it guide you to your wife's side.
Idiot!